Hey friends, welcome to my channel. In today's session, I am going to talk about how to send emails from Blazor server app. This video is a part of Blazor series starting from the fundamental of Blazors. If you are interested in learning Blazor and other Microsoft programming languages, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. Let's get started. So for today's session, we are going to use SendGrid SMTP server. Those who don't know SendGrid is a cloud-based SMTP provider that allow you to send emails without having own SMTP server or without having or maintaining our own SMTP server. SendGrid manage all the technical aspect like scaling the infrastructure, reaching the ISP, tracking the record, whitelisting the emails, and template service also. By default, SendGrid is giving 40,000 email for first 30 months and remaining in free account you can send 100 email per day. So I already created an account here SendGrid using my this email ID. You can find this email ID inside my blog, inside my website also. Just connect me at biswaranjan.info. Once you created your account, go to the dashboard. Here you can see integration guide. After clicking here, you can find the web APIs, codes, and SMTP relay codes. So here you can find the C# code also. So let's see. Here I am going to use SMTP. So I already created a Blazor application keeping two emails, subjects, and email content. We will see how to send email from Blazor. Stop the Blazor application from running. So here you can see here I have a class, to email, message, and subject. I create the object of the class. I created an edit form. Next, here we need to add using system.net.mail namespace, our .net system.net.mail namespace. Next, here in submit button I am calling this send email click this method. To save the timing, I already copy paste the code. I'm just doing the copy paste here. So here what I did, you can see here I created an object of mail message class. It's a system class. Next, I'm just adding from to subject email like this. So from I'm adding this connect me at biswaranjan.info. So this email ID, it's in from, and this is the from name. Here in to email, I'm sending this to email. So it is MSG. MSG means this class object, MSG.to email. Next, the subject. What are the subject I'm going to input in the text box? Is body HTML true? And what is the body? I'm getting the message from here. Then if any CC and BCC is there, you can add like this mail message .cc.add.bcc.add. So next step, SMTP client, create an object of SMTP client. Here I am passing the smtp.sendgrid.net and the port number is 587. Next, I am posting network credential where this is my user ID to log in this particular account, the SendGrid account, and this is my password. Here you can give the SendGrid password. Next part, we are adding the network credential into SMTP client and we are sending the SMTP client and the mail message. Then I am making this boolean flag is send equal to true so that I can get a message here, email sent successfully. Let's run the applications. Guys, here I am giving the password here. Off the screen, I am going to modify the password. So let's run the application and send email. So our application run. Let's give my user ID. Let's give a pass subject here and a test content. Click on send. For some time, this is the first time. Okay, email sent successfully. I gave my personal email ID. So let's go to my email ID section. So you can see test subject. This Vishwaranjan test, this name is coming from this one. You can change this header text also. So let's send one more time. Okay, go to the inbox and see subject to hello. Just now I sent this one. In this way, we can send emails using SendGrid. Guys, SendGrid is very easiest way to send emails, and no need to worry about your own SMTP server or any other whitelisting or blacklisting or spamming the email. If you are using SendGrid, SendGrid will take care of all these things. You can find their web API code also and their SMTP relay code also. You can get the complete statistics and activity inside your applications. For the email, no need to store your own email log and no need to make your database so heavy. Once you use SendGrid, SendGrid will store all the email log. You can get the email log from SendGrid API also. So it's a very easiest way to maintain SMTP related tasks. Guys, if you like my video, give me a like and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.